so excited to film this video because I'm going to be finally sharing my wedding dress shopping experience. So if you're anything like me, I've always dreamt of my wedding day since I was little and all of the details that would put it together, and obviously that includes my dress. And I actually never imagined that my dress experience would go the way that it did, and I was actually very pleasantly surprised and shocked that it was so seamless and it was quick and easy. So growing up, my sister, my mom, and I would always watch the show Say Yes to the Dress, and I still watch it now. But I saw all these brides trying on so many dress styles and so many options, and they were always so confused to what they want or what they even like. So when it came to picking out my wedding dress, I for sure thought I was going to be that person that tried on over 100 dresses at multiple salons and still being so indecisive, not knowing what I wanted. But when I actually did go dress shopping, I got the first dress that I tried on, and I can't believe that, and I still can't believe that the first dress I put on my body is the one that is going to be my wedding dress. But when you know, you know, because when you put the perfect dress on, your dress, the one that you're supposed to be in, you really do get that feeling of like excitement, and you feel like a bride, and everything becomes so much more real. But in order for me to have such a seamless, positive, and easy experience dress shopping, I definitely did heavy research, a lot of research, and I followed 5 tips that I'm going to be sharing with you guys throughout this whole video. So in just a bit, you're actually going to see this video flip back and forth between me in present time now and then me when I was dress shopping back in the winter. And I'm actually going to be showing you guys my whole wedding dress shopping journey. So the 5 tips that I'm about to share with you guys, you don't have to do in any particular order. I'm just going to talk about each one as they come up. So my first tip that I would like to share is definitely do your research. Research what designer you like, research what salons carry the designer. Definitely when you're thinking about what designer you want to go for with your dress, you want to think about the style of your wedding, the vibe, the theme of your wedding. And a big part of that is obviously the venue. Are you having your wedding in a ballroom? Are you having your wedding on a beach or in a country club? There's different dresses that go with different themed weddings. So definitely know the type of setting your wedding is going to be in when you are researching your designers and researching your bridal shops. I live in New York, so I actually went on Kleinfeld's website, which is the bridal shop where Say Yes to the Dress is filmed, and I'm about 40 minutes north of the city, so I know that was a very easily accessible shop for me to get to. So I definitely recommend browsing shops and sites that you could get to. Another huge bridal shop in New York is Bridal Reflections, and they actually have 3 different locations. And after browsing Kleinfeld's and Bridal Reflections websites for weeks, I mean, I got engaged in June of 2019 and I didn't go dress shopping until December of 2019. So after I quite literally browsed their websites for months and weeks, I narrowed down the designer that I wanted, which was Eve of My Lady. And that specific designer had a larger collection at Bridal Reflections. So that's when I knew I should make an appointment at Bridal Reflections rather than Kleinfeld's. So at this point, I was actually going and looking to see which style I actually wanted to try on, which dresses I loved the most out of the designer's collection. So on a lot of different websites, actually there's a style number associated with each dress. So when I saw a dress that I really liked and I wanted to try on, I saved the style number, I saved the picture of the dress. So when I actually made my appointment, I actually told them which style numbers I really wanted to try on to make sure they had the dresses there at that particular salon. So what I actually did was call the Bridal Reflection shop on 5th Avenue in Manhattan, and that is where I made my bridal appointment. So it is on my way to Bridal Reflections where you're going to see my dress shopping journey begin. So we're almost at Bridal Reflections. We're driving through Times Square right now, actually like Radio City Music Hall area. And I'm just so excited to get there. We're getting there a little bit early, so we make sure that all my guests have seats and we get a good spot in the showroom. So as soon as I entered the salon, I really couldn't believe how beautiful it was, but I went right over to the front desk and I actually signed in for my appointment, and right there they actually make you put in a budget for your dress. So this brings me to my second tip, which is setting a budget for your dress. This is so important to actually set before you go dress shopping or before you even start browsing for dresses, because you don't want to get attached to a specific designer or to a specific dress that simply just isn't in your budget. Also, definitely take into consideration when you're setting your budget is obviously your dress price, but your shoes, your alteration, your veil if you're having one, a headpiece, and jewelry. And you don't realize how much all of that stuff actually adds up. Like for example, at Bridal Reflections specifically, my shop, the one on 5th Avenue, is charging I think $1,200 or $1,300 just for alterations, and that's a flat fee. So definitely make sure to include all of that in your dress budget from the beginning. So after I signed in, I actually just browsed around the shop a little bit just to see if there was any last minute styles that I wanted them to put in my room. And they put me in such a pretty bridal robe while I was waiting for all the different dress styles to come to my room. But all the guests that I took with me actually sat right outside of the room that I was trying on the dresses in, and every time I came out they were right there, and I got up right on a pedestal like a couple feet away from them, so they saw every single dress that I tried on. This is going to lead me to tip number 3, which is choose wisely who you are going to bring to your wedding dress shopping appointment. So in my personal opinion, I believe less is more, and the less opinions you have that day is a little bit better and easier on you. But if you want to bring 15, 20 people with you, so be it. But I knew that I really wanted to keep it small just so my mind was clear and I wasn't overwhelmed with too many opinions. I know a lot of people do bring their bridesmaids, but I chose not to because I actually want to do like a little bridesmaid reveal, dress reveal with them on the day of. I'll insert a picture right here, and I think it's just a really cute idea to just do like a wedding dress reveal to them on that day and get all the reactions. But if you want to bring your bridesmaids with you, that is totally normal, and definitely do that if you want to. So of course I'm not going to show the first dress that I came out in because it is the dress that I chose, but the person that was helping me put on my wedding dresses, that was attending to me, actually put a veil on me at this point, and that's when I kind of felt like it was my dress. And she took a veil out and a little headpiece and she put it on me, and it really pulled the look together. So I definitely recommend throwing on a veil because it really shows you what the finished product will semi look like. I mean, I know your makeup and your hair is not done and all that, but it definitely does give you the completed look. So I actually stayed in that first dress for like 40 minutes. Like I stayed in it for a long time. But after that I did proceed on trying other dresses, and the next dress that I tried on immediately was a mermaid style. I definitely wanted to see a mermaid style on me. I knew in the back of my head I wasn't getting a mermaid style, but I definitely wanted just to try it on to confirm that the style that I was going with was the correct style. So after this I proceeded on trying more dresses, but in one specific style, which was princess style. And that leads me to tip number 4, which is style of dress. A lot of girls go into their dress appointments not knowing what style looks good on them or what style they even want. And again, this goes back to your research. Definitely research what styles that you think are going to look good on you and what fit your wedding, what fit your theme or your venue or anything like that. I always knew that I wanted a princess style dress for the longest time, and I got engaged in Disney at Cinderella's castle, so that really kind of kick-started the whole fairy tale theme to my whole wedding. So definitely don't let it shock you that you're literally only going to see me try on princess style dresses from here on out. So this is where I actually went in and I started nitpicking each dress, and I compared it to that first dress, because that first dress literally was perfect to me and it hit all my check marks, and it was literally like my dream dress. I literally went through and nitpicked every single thing. Some of them had beaded belts and some of them did not have a beaded belt. Some of them had a big long train that extended for 20 feet and some didn't. And also something that I took a lot of notice to is the way the dress bustles up in the back. And that's when the dress comes together and actually attaches to a different part of the dress. So at the reception, you don't have a big 20-foot long train or however long your train is. Everything comes together and it all looks one length. So some of the dresses actually change their pattern in the back when they're bustled. So I made sure every dress that I tried on, I saw them with the train extended and with the train bustled up. The last tip that I'm going to give is tip number 5, and it's make sure you order your dress with enough time. Do it in advance, way in advance. I know at least my bridal shop wanted me to order my dress 9 months in advance. So I ordered my dress in December of 2019, and I am not starting my fittings until July of 2020. So they need a big period of time to get that dress ordered, because most of the dresses are made to order. They're actually not in stock. So I definitely recommend to call your bridal shop beforehand, see what the timeline is, and definitely don't wait till the last minute, because you could love a dress and get attached to it, and then you'll notice that you don't even have enough time to order it and fit in your alterations before your wedding date. And if that happened to me, it would completely crush me, because after you're set on a dress, you're really set on it. So I obviously put that dress back on for the last dress I had on, and that's when I said yes to the dress, and they popped a whole bunch of champagne and we were doing toasts, and it was just such a happy time. And I'll literally never forget the excitement that I felt in the dress, and I cannot wait to put it back on. I start my fittings in about 2 months, and I literally can't wait to see my dress again, because I haven't seen it in like 6 months, which is crazy. But after that, I was able to take a picture with a sign. I'll insert a picture here, and it says like I said yes, and it's such a nice way to end your dress shopping trip. I hope you enjoyed seeing my little wedding dress shopping journey. Definitely leave me a comment below if you have any questions about anything I mentioned. I absolutely cannot wait to see my dress in July, and I can't wait to try it on again, and I most importantly cannot wait till I get married in September. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed seeing my wedding dress shopping journey, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because there's going to be a lot of other wedding content coming out. So that's all I have for you guys today, and I'll see you in my next one.